this right. Jasmine Mans. Jasmine's work will send chills down your spine, so said Glamour magazine. Jasmine Mans will be your new favorite poet on the internet, Nylon magazine. Jasmine Mans, our feature, is an author, performer, poet, teacher, yes to all of those titles, but more importantly, Jasmine Mans is an artist. An artist who enjoys having various forms to express her thoughts, moods, opinions, and a voice to speak out on behalf of others. Recent graduate of the University of Wisconsin-Madison, Jasmine received her BA in African American Studies, Black Theory and Literature, and is the recipient of the Star Ledger NJPAC Arts Millennia and New York Knicks Poetry Slam scholarships and awards. However, Jasmine Mans began stringing rhymes together as a middle school student in her hometown of Newark, New Jersey. Those artistic skills were honed while attending the first performing arts high school in the nation, Newark Arts High School. And Jasmine Mans also has a girl stalking her on my page, saying, please tell Jasmine Mans I am so fangirling. Please, y'all make some noise for your feature tonight, Jasmine Mans.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say yeah. Cause all I do is win, and if you going in, but don't
I love you too. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for having me this evening. I hope that I can do your community and your stage justice. This has been an incredible experience to watch. And I'm very nervous, by the way.
We're nervous.
That wasn't a gun, it was a wallet, my nigga. The cops done played target practice with a lot of my niggas. Pulled out liquor for a lot of my niggas. So much they bottled, they built a liquor store and put a fucking lottery in it. We in a lottery, nigga. For the lives of a lot of these niggas, they picking sevens and they scratching off a lot of these niggas. I done sent birthday cards to parents with nothing but apologies in them. Like, I am sorry, Mr. Rainey. Sean Bell was going to marry your daughter, and you know we want to thank you for the way that she was brought up, and you know that we were smiling when we seen that car he bought her, and you sent tears from heaven when you seen that boy get slaughtered. But how could Kanye ever complain about what the accident did to his left eye? Because they shot that boy in his left eye. Left him cockeyed because they let the Glock slide right towards his right eye. He's only fly in terms that he just died because the nurse could write through his polo shirt like, motherfuck your fly, I'm trying to keep you alive. I'm gonna be the one who has to tell your mother that you just died. Went to school, became a nurse, told me clean up niggas like you. Scared to have a son because he gonna look like a nigga like you. And you wanna know why educated motherfuckers don't come back to the hood? Because they're so sick and tired of explaining niggas like you killed your ass but didn't even leave your Timbos. You ain't died like a G nigga, you trembled. But I'm the only one who saw that shit. Is this a price you gonna pay for no snitching? Because it ain't worth it. Monkeys only servants in these circus. How do you tell a woman that raising a black son isn't some type of inside joke crafted by God and some white man? Can you prove to me that they are not in heaven snickering at the soul of a single parent mother dressing her son up for graduation, hoping he can make it across the stage, down the aisle, or off the balcony quick enough to not get caught in his skin at the wrong time? I've touched the bellies of mothers who aborted black boys like thrown overboard slaves, who will look you in the eyes like a bluebird awakening to a Holocaust and whisper, I am just afraid to raise a black son. A black boy is just a trembling soul suffocating in a fabric that always seemed to make you scratch around your neck, the tag that always seemed to make you itch around your noose collar. How can you tell a mother holding her son in a delivery room, praying that his skin doesn't get any darker, hoping that it stays as light, and deceiving as a sunrise in the ghetto that her son isn't some white man's pit stop, that her son's body isn't a chamber for some bigot to store his sin in southern accent, and that her son isn't some colored toy for the rich blue-eyed boys. I'm just afraid to raise a black son who will spend the rest of his life praying for a melody or a melanin safe enough to scream in, a son who has to be a martyr for a war that he ain't ever asked for. Thank you. I know niggas in tin boots that'll stomp your face with you. Prisons that got bars that are better than yours. You know, I would say that I'm sunning you bastards, but if it was left up to me, you would have been gone by the morning after. If Asada Shakur broke out of prison, why would I respect a nigga doing a bitch sentence for no snitching? You got your boys out here dying deaths bloodier than Christ, yet not even worth half the sacrifice. If Malcolm killed for freedom, why would I respect anybody out here killing for bragging rights? You females are MC, but half the lie. All you do is rap about your pussy, so your walls and your rhymes are half as tight. You're the baddest bitch, all the bark. You're the baddest bitch, all the bark, but half the bite. Tonight, everybody gonna eat in the kitchen. And if that white girl gonna twerk and rap, she gonna have to ask a whole lot of black girls for permission. Never needed Martin to tell me that a million men weren't made to march to Maybach music. Rewind. I never needed Martin to tell me that a million men weren't made to march to Maybach music. There is no secondary to revolutionary, so I put Calvary in my vocabulary, and if I'm my father's child, then my resurrection is hereditary. All you niggas seem to talk about is pussy holes and gunplay. But God so loved the world that he sent me to spit you an Easter Sunday. Your reign is over, it's his son's day. Don't make it rain if you can't make it grow. Don't say you love your hood but can't spit a 16 about who. Don't say you believe in God if you're the same man who gained the whole world for the price of his soul. Don't say that numbers don't lie if they made you believe that you could put a price on your soul. And all you have to show for yourself is a body full of tattoos and nice clothes. Answer me this. Is a fly nigga really a fly nigga if no one's around to see him when the curtains close? Or do niggas who say they get bitches really get bitches if all he fucks are hoes? Ignorant is the man who thinks he's winning but can't pronounce the credits on his own CD or the tags on his own clothes. I get it. You should stick to polo. It's only 2 syllables, you know. Always picture Kanye with one of Carol's daughters, never a Kardashian. But nowadays, even Carol's daughters don't even look African.
Come on. You didn't.
Are y'all with me?
Yeah!
We're here together? Word up. You look hungry. Like that girl don't make you no fried chicken or macaroni and cheese. Like she don't feel you on the inside. Like you haven't had a home cooked meal since your mama died. You look like you lost the psalm in your own song. Like you want to talk to God, but you're afraid because y'all ain't spoken so long. Do you tell your daughter about me? How we were bittersweet, to never mess with entertainers because they always leave that he'll get on and he'll leave your ass for a white girl and he'll give her your style, your language, your ways, damn near try to give her your face, and somewhere in his post-traumatic twisted fantasy he'll make it all okay, but what's the worth in loving a man who's lost his smile anyway? When Kim fucks up the lyrics of the college dropout like them white folks used to fuck up your name, do you pretend not to notice? Do you regret the Marilyn Monroe and your decision and wish you could have taken Billie Holiday as your bride? Do you ever want to run back to your wedding day and have it all over on the south side? Do you wake up in the middle of the night and just think that she wasn't the right girl? Like maybe you should have found one of them I like art type girls. Can you hear all the black kids calling your name? Wondering why the boy who rapped about his mama getting arrested for the sit-ins didn't sit in. Why he traded in his Nat Turner for Ralph Lauren. Do you know how many kids at the protest had your sneakers on? None of them. Do you know how many of your songs were played at the protests? All of them. Could you hear all of the lights? The flashing lights, the new slaves, the runaways on their road to redemption, waiting for Kanye West to have the whole world at attention. Nigga, they got you quiet. Like, how come only at award shows he riots? Maybe Jesus was all talk. Jesus never needed Adidas to walk. Why is he outlining sneakers when the South Side is outlined in chalk? Can someone go and find the man who can make a diamond with his own bare hands? We are looking for you. Because these kids still want to be just like you. They want to rap and make soul beats just like you. Even though you're just not you. Even though you traded in your spaceship to buy back your 40 acres and a mule. Purchased the plantation and master's daughters too. Boy, why you got these white folks claiming you? Like they built you, like they made you, like they polished you, like they ready them a good nigga for the picking, like they got you for sale. Oh, how they love Kanye, let's put them all in front of the store like you, their black boy. You forgot you black boy. They got you lost in this world. You getting blackmailed for that white girl. You don't see how your lives is affecting me. You don't see how our lives were supposed to be. And I never let a nigga get that close to me. And you ain't cracked up to what you were supposed to be. I guess it's bittersweet poetry.
Are you enjoying? Are you enjoying? It is an honor and a pleasure. There is a silver can. It's called a tip jar. This is a traveling artist. I am going to walk around myself with the tip jar. Put something in the tip jar. We prefer the kind of money that folds. You can put the jingly money in there, but this is Jasmine Mans. This is Jasmine Mans. And also, please, she has a table full of product. I'm going to walk around. Do y'all want to hear some more?
Yeah!
Do you want to hear some more?
Yeah!
Thank you.
Mama said the bomb wasn't meant for me. I think it was meant for Pastor Martin because he be having them dreams. Maybe those white men didn't know that little black girls we be going to church too. And we be folding our hands praying and we be taking communion just like their daughters do. I was supposed to wear my church shoes. If I listened, maybe the bad men would have never came for me. I knew they matched my dress, but they always just be hurting my feet. I'd be wondering if God christened the bombs that exploded my flesh into sacrifice. And does anybody be hearing those sacrificial scriptures spoken in tongues claiming Christ before everything went boom? Before the smoke and rubble baptized these collapsing bones? You know, these stained glass windows be hot in destruction. I be thinking maybe if they knew that we were like the most beautiful flowers, right before the wind and the dirt begin playing tug of war with the delicates of our petals. Mama said one man died for the sins of this entire world. So how did that man let this church tremble on my soul? And I don't remember there being enough holy water to stop the smoke or to calm the burning. Mama said some heartbreaks just be too hard to swallow at communion. Let some serpents be finding salvation in baptismal pools. That some church mice be screaming America's dirty little secrets. Mama told me that some deaths just be too black and too white to be labeled holy. That some baby dolls are sacrificed without permission. That some sacrifice comes without fair warning. That God can't always protect you from the boogeyman. So some baby girls will reach the pearly gates and they won't be tall enough to turn the handle. Mama would always be saying that some men will be just too guilty to ever claim innocence with Christ. But I didn't do anything. I never wanted to play with the white girls. I never asked for integration. Sometimes I'll be wondering if God was too busy trying to protect Martin to think about us. I never asked for that man's dream. But Mama just keeps saying that his dream just been asking for me. Oh, man. How are you guys doing this evening? I'm from Newark, New Jersey. There are people here from Jersey. Oh my gosh, hi. Yo, and so it means a lot to be welcomed into your home and for you to allow my work to settle into your space. So as a girl from Jersey, I want to dedicate this poem to Whitney Houston. My fairy godmother leapt today. She took up her wings and fluttered away. Heard the Holy Ghost hummed a note that rang in her soul. Made us believe that there was really something special about a Christmas Eve right in the middle of the ghetto. There may not be anything under this tree. No gifts from three kings, but boy, can that girl sing. Holding notes as strong as wooden Baptist church pews, with back pockets holding the Bibles and sins of some men who would scurry away but find an early Sunday morning to come back for them. Chasing a sound that could turn a pumpkin into a chariot, made us believe that Cinderella could be a brown girl with a chance at forever if she had a little faith in some measuring tape, a little glitter and a whisper that could grant you one last wish or a last kiss. God placed you in the dreams of every brown girl with a fairy tale in her heart and a prayer stumbling up the stairs of her throat with no proof that anyone could ever hear it. When we applauded your name, could you hear it? When you were drowning, could anybody hear it? Why'd you have to be the one to remind us that the clock strikes 12? That we died just too soon, that some girls will really end up naked in their bathrooms, that the curtains can just close on a high note, that you can find heaven and a quick fix on the same street in the bricks, leaving you with regrets that'll just run your throat dry. That'll make you take some secrets to the grave. Yet can make a flower blossom right up out of concrete. Norked and folded her baby back into its soil, placed you between her palm and a psalm, a black girl with faith as blind as the wind, yet as real as its whisper, forcing us all to remember that God can look at you sins and all and still think that you are beautiful, beautiful enough to die for. Whitney, I believe in miracles because of you. Promised to tell my daughter about you, about the day that God turned a million mice into men that would carry your body to the gates of heaven. I believe that there's a glass slipper and a pair of wings for you and every girl from Newark with a dream that it is the most beautiful, beautiful ball, beckoning us all to just dance with somebody. Thank you. Derek's lover, I promise I'll stop chasing your memory in my dreams. I'll stop bringing your name up over cups of coffee, muffins, and loneliness. I'll marry a man and I'll lay my heart on his chest like red roses on mahogany caskets, and I will have his daughter. And she'll have eyes reminding me that God still believes in second chances. And if she ever decided to date a woman, I'll love bravery down her spine. I'll be reminded of all the times where we loved like there were expiration dates tattooed on our inner thighs. I'll tell her to watch out for women whose silhouettes remind her of roadblocks. To run when she kisses dead skin that remind her of dead ends. If she ever comes home with eyelids like cracking levees, bruised kneecaps, and a heart filled with question marks, I will hold her like my mother never held me. I will clasp her face in my palms like the New Testament. On Judgment Day, I'll tell her that I know what it's like to want someone to remember you, but that no woman is strong enough to play coaster to a half-empty heart. Dear ex-lover, if my daughter ever feels like she's alone, as if she is not a hand-me-down fabric pulled out of the depths of her mommy's closet, I'll remember your name and I'll mumble it under my breath. And when she asks me what did I say, I'll tell her I know what it's like to drag a woman out of a cold war, then being too worn to clean up the battlefield that it is made of you. I'll tell her that your heartbeat sound like gun shells tripping over battered cement, but that I know what it's like to want someone to remember you, dear ex-lover, my ex-lover. I'll tell my daughter to never regret loving in permanent ink. That scars only give you stretch marks, something to gossip about, that hearts and stop signs are fraternal twins lost in the pits of open roads and hollow chests. Dear ex-lover, if my daughter ever walks in my house like shattering glass and she wants to forget everything, if she ever wants to write off true love as simply some experiment, I won't allow her to make the same mistake her mother made. I'll tell her about you. I'll tell her that we smiled like our smiles were the only smiles that mattered in this world. That we hurt like women who love people that did not love us. Dear ex-lover, I hope my daughter never knows what a goodbye kiss feels like. I hope she never knows what I'll see you later really means. I hope she never memorizes the dial tone of a last conversation because a broken heart feels like poison butterflies taking their last flutters right in the pit of your stomach. I met a girl who holds me like she's fighting for me in her sleep. If you ever decided to age, love, invite me. I met a girl who holds me like she's fighting for me in her sleep. If you ever decide to age, love, invite me. I will retire my bones to make you tea and to read you poetry. I know she's having a bad dream when she grinds her teeth. She always finds my body in her sleep. For the nights I cannot give you my mind, may you take my muscle memory. Love me like you are not waiting on my apology. Like God tattooed peace signs on both our wrists, dropped you off across the world and told you to come find me. And you found me, somewhere reading poetry. For the nights I can't pick myself up off the floor, we'll build a fort. My body was made for you to sleep inside of. You make me want to straighten up things around here. You touch me like you met my body in a past life. Can I love you past life? Into the parts of eternity that stay night, but it doesn't matter because you're already wrapped in everything that you loved and lived for. You make me feel like I can't die and like this is eternal life at the same time. Like I'm down to take a chance on you. Like I'll fuck with you. Like I'll fuck a nigga up for you. Like my weed is your weed. Like I will always hide, like I want you to come find me. Find me. Stared at a picture of Dorothy Dandridge and Harry Belafonte. Wondered if we still fight the same, or bite the same. If they ever made more love than sense. If they ever stared at our generation and just wondered where all the fireflies went. Did they all die, or did they just not find us worth the life? Did they not find us worthy enough of them dressing to the nines in their shine, just waiting to become falling stars between the hands of a blushing girl in front of another, just waiting to give up her audacity and her world? I promise you that if I died tonight in these sheets, I would still want you next to me. Like this love survived all of those riots. I know when you are scared. I held your hand when the hurricane came. Pass me my lighter. I'm sorry I made you cry. I don't give a fuck if you cry. I will always wipe your tears. When you cry, like I know you did not give me permission to, but I already started asking God about you. Told him if he doesn't mind, I'd like to make it to heaven before you do. To run your bath water and to make you a plate, to turn your TV to your favorite channel, then turn it off and make you believe that you left it that way. And I vowed to never to open the door for a sin other than yours. And I promise to always remember your sin. And that we will laugh at everything that hurt when we were humans. Like when we were poor. When we slept on our bedroom floor on Leslie Street, when we only had water and grilled cheese, the moment you said, baby, I may not have any money, but I got a soft spot and a melody and a pair of arms that could rock you to sleep. So what? You thinking about taking a chance on me? My name is Jasmine, and it has been a privilege and an honor to enter your home and to perform your space. Thank you very much.
Yes, y'all give it up one more time for Jasmine. Man.